And welcome back to Ospy Team here in, northern Italy, really. It's very, very hot. I've said it's hot the whole time, but to take it as read, it's hot. Getting ready now for the first of the two-legged main finals for RCGP Event 3 at round 2. But how did we get where we are? Well, we got there via Heat 3. Let's see what the qualifying Heat 3, all the highlights. Releasing and away, and it's a great start for David Runafat. Point to me. Go me. Second place is the 27 of Tom Roban. Another good start for him. Third was Hampus Burgess. It's now Hampus the fourth now, so it must be one Carlos Canasman. Another good start. They've had a bit of a kerfuffle over that top corner. Boots not made a good start. He appears to be in 10th now.
No, Boot won't be too happy with this start. He will be happy with the last one.
Oh, and Knaus makes a big mistake there, and he's going right. Well done. Fantastic recovery, that one. And it's the mistake from Ronafalk, and Ongaro moves into the lead. Oh, dear, David. You cannot do that. But it's a very convincing win. It's 4 seconds last time round for Knaus. Ronafalk has picked up third, 5 seconds further back. Valenti fell to fourth. Boots is fifth. Roban, Bird, Martin, Pogran, Zanchetin, Hesse, and Brunsden brings up the rear at the moment. Well, more action-packed racing in those three heats. And we're joined by the man who had action before he got Alex Sanchez. Now, I had the list here, qualifying heats. Did you know where he qualified?
7th.
Eighth. So, quite a bit busy in that middle pack. I mean, realistically, because qualifying is not that important as long as you get the whole shot.
Yeah, it's hard because I had only one clean start in the second round. The other two was a little too hard, but I tried to overtake, but it's hard here. So we see the qualification rounds, they didn't count a lot, so now is the main final, so it's more important now.
And quarter of an hour okay for the leg?
Yeah, for the sprint race will be okay. Tomorrow will be harder, but I'm here to race, not to think about my leg, so we see.
Thanks, Alex. Oh, well, let's try the other side. Coming from the other side now. So Lee Martin, hang on a second, Lee. I have to check the piece of paper. 7th. Happy with 7th.
Well, it could have been 6th and on the front row. That would have been nice, but it's
everyone's telling me the back row is the place to be.
I don't know. I mean, it's gate start. You get lucky or you don't.
How are you feeling about the actual ground speed of the car once you're rolling, though?
Oh, what?
The ground speed. I'm sorry, only the Europeans. What? The ground speed of the car once it's going. So how far? I can explain it really slowly, but I just look stupid.
Well,
I'll look more. See what I do now.
Yeah, it's good. I'm really good on the right side, but as soon as I go over the bridge, that whole section there's tricky for me. But
that's what Ronafalk said as well. He did like the left bit.
Yeah.
Well, what is tricky about it? Is it just you keep turning left and you want to turn right?
Well, it's kind of high up. It's undulating. You can't really see where you are and what bumps are there. So randomly it will try and spin out, and you don't really know why.
So, what's a good result then?
Top 5 would be a good result. Push a couple of places forward would be nice. That'd be a good result.
Final question: are we ever going to see the new car?
Yeah, we are. I mean, it's being made now. But as we know, Asia still suffers a bit with COVID and lockdowns and stuff. But we're pushing as fast as we can. Trust us.
Great stuff. Thank you, Lee. Tom Rowe from the Associated Team Scuderia Scuderia. I've checked now. Sixth. Tom, happy?
Yeah, not bad.
Front row. Front row?
Yeah, front row. Start to number 1. Is the most to the left. I think it's not the best way, but it's best to on the first line than the second.
Can you just slightly turn right, as you go, and then...
Yeah. I think I just clean my start, same that qualify. I have 3 good starts. I hope to do the same on the 2 final.
Great stuff. Thank you, Tom. Well, I've been out here for a grand total of about 9. Oh, I've got Hampus now. Hampus is coming to join us. Hampus, how are you? Hampus is in 9th. Hampus, good, bad? How do you feel about 9th?
I don't know. I had a really unlucky starts. Then we get the rope when they just a few cars just after each other and hard to pass. So, it is what it is.
But, of course, at this point, at least the start isn't quite so important because there's 14 minutes and 2 laps after it.
Absolutely. Much things can happen.
Great stuff. There you happens indeed. So we are now, so I was about to say before, Frank, usher in an extra voice. It's blooming hot, and I'm just standing here for a couple of seconds. I'm going to stand for half an hour. I'm going to go back to my air-conditioned luxury and join Keenan K. White, Leffy the Great, to talk about this race rather than sweating out here.
We are back, and we're getting ready for the final RCGP qualifying race that we will see, and we will get into our junior finals and our over 40 finals coming up later on today. These guys will want to win this. I swear, each one of these guys, we're talking about the top guys, Boots, Canas, Ongaro, Rana Falk. They don't want to lose to you, not even in practice. So I have a feeling we're going to see a Rana Falk come out that's determined to show his skill and show that he is still capable of winning races and being a world champion, and come out here and stamp his authority. Hopefully I see that. Obviously you guys know I am a big fan of Rana Falk, but we shall see, because Boots and Canas and Ongaro, as always, is fast. So should be good to see. And then we get to watch these guys race for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, they don't want about 15-minute stretches. And I was talking to Ongaro early, and he says that's where he's better in the longer races, but he's been doing pretty good in these short races as well. So he's having fun. For him, he's just up there enjoying it, taking pictures of people. This is his, he's the fast Italian in his home country, so I'm sure there's a lot of people rooting for him. Here.
Just for you mentioned Davide Ongaro, he is the overall TQ of this particular part of it. He has taken the first position. Second place is Juan Carlos Canas. That was very close between those two. And then third is Elliot Boots. Fourth, Leonardo Valente, which is a great comeback for him after a while away. David Vonnefout is fifth. Tom Rabat is sixth. Lee Martin seventh. Alan Jantetti is eighth. Hampersberg is ninth. Max Hester is 10th. Kevin Brunson is 11th. And in 12th place is JQ.
Tom Robin has been impressive too. First time really getting to see him drive on a Eurostar race. I did see him at DNC. Different type of track for him. But he has definitely got some pace to him, and representing the Scuderia Scampi associated team very well out here in Italy. It's good to see.
I made a bit of an error. So it's 15 minutes plus 2 laps. It's 13 minutes plus 2 laps. So it's a very easy one-stop race. So hopefully we'll be able to bring you some close-ups of the action at the pit stops. But we're just waiting. Justin's very much on the time now, waiting to release their 3-minute warm-up. So it's now time for us to meet all the drivers, and oh no, they're going away for the warm-up first. So there's a warm-up first, and then when they come in, we'll have a driver introduction program as well. So we're going to meet the drivers all individually, but they are going to get their warm-up, get the cars all running first. A couple of minutes of running up and down.
Yeah, so they're going to get the 3-minute warm-up here. You can see guys have got their new tires on. This is going to be the first 15-minute race. And 13 plus 2 laps, is it? And so I think it's going to be interesting to see. We got a little bit more time here.
Yep.
I know David, I keep coming back to David, but he is very good on these longer runs. But Davide says the same thing. Can Canas keep up that pace for 15 minutes? Can Boots keep up the pace for 15 minutes? Because they've been two of the fastest guys here. Or will we see one of the underdogs, I want to say, not underdogs, but one of these other drivers come up and pip a win from one of them. Valente could be one of those upsetters too, because he's been looking extremely fast.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys who you kind of think if Ongaro gets to the front, he's going to win, but he's got to get to the front in the first place. And whilst he's starting the front, doesn't mean he's going to get to the front. You see, that's how it all works.
Yeah. But I think back in the day, they used to say Cavalieri used to have a thing called pudge luck. I think Ongaro definitely has some luck because he seems to always figure out a way to get to the front and win.
What's Gary Player's famous quotes?
Who's
The
that?
harder who's that? One of the most famous golfers of all time.
I don't follow
The
golf.
harder I practice, the luckier I get.
That's a good quote, though. Great quote. Went up and talked to the Viking earlier and asked him if he's getting angry. He says, I don't get angry, I just get better. So he says, I can't get better if I get angry.
Oh, I see. I was thinking.
And then, of course, JQ with his sunglasses on.
What do you say to JQ?
I just said, yeah, Valente is going to take you out.
Well, I don't think he is. Valente's been driving very, very well so far.
Yeah, he's not, I think, he is vastly improved. I mean, when JQ was battling, or either he's vastly improved or JQ is vastly deteriorated. But I think it's more that Valente has.
I think Valente's vastly improved, to be honest.
Yes.
With you.
JQ and him had some battles in the first season, and that's when I believe, they got in. That's with the infamous interview that you done. I will never forget when I saw that interview live, and my mouth just, I was just like,
what can you do? Sometimes you just get them to say what they shouldn't say. So we are now bringing the cars back in. They're giving them a top up. What will happen now is they're going to drive for your delectation, and we will start with the first race car, which should be David Ronefalk. So David is the first of our driving tracks, and he drives down the Viking. We're talking about him. Let's say hello to David.
In the sprint finals, it's all about getting a good start, so that's my goal for this one.
and he will need a good start. He did have a good start in the last qualifying race, but some mistakes hurt him. Hopefully he can get over that and get a win.
So next up, it's Lee Mars. We spoke to Lee before the start. He's going to be looking to, I think probably something very similar. But let's find out. What's Lee's opinion of the sprint finals?
In the sprint final, I'm going to go as fast as we can for however long it's going to take and try and make the way to the front.
It's 13 laps plus 30 minutes plus 2 laps, isn't it, Keenan? I think you'll find that one.
Yeah.
So Lee and the Agama still not the new car, but let's meet our next driver, which is the man we've been talking about. It's Leonardo Valente, now in the blue and white, not in the red, white and green. Let's see what Leo's tactics are.
In the sprint race, I'm going to be as fast as possible.
Well, fair enough. Can't argue that one, can you, really?
No, not at all.
Well, it sounds obvious, but, it's a fact. So now we have Juan Carlos Canas should be released, and down he goes. Second qualifier. But how is Juan going to go after this one?
For the finals, my plan is start safe and after not do mistakes.
Again, hard to argue with that statement either.
Yeah.
It's as much a plan as a wish list, I think, really. Who's next for us to see? I'm looking at my list. It's going to be, it's your favourite. It's Tom Robin, the Frenchman. How does the Belle France approach the sprint final?
For the sprint final, I'm ready to push it and keep my best.
Oh, that's quite right. He's going to push it. Push it real good.
That was really French.
Push it. A bit of salt and pepper for those who like the 80s. Who's next? Next down is Alex Zanchetin, as we've decided I'm going to call him. Alex, you've got one leg. What's your idea, though?
In the sprint final, I'm going to cut the competition.
Oh, blimey. That's
Machete. El Machete.
Yeah, very good. He's got his own thing. Okay, next one. Who's next up? It's going to be Max Hess, I think. So Max, who's obviously got 24-hour experience, but what's he going to do over a quarter of an hour?
For the sprint race, my plan will definitely be just learn and get more experience for the big race on Sunday.
My strategy for the sprint finals is to try to make a clean start.
So Hampus a bit keen to go there. So let's see Hampus, his next one out. Well, we know that his strategy was to go quite far. We haven't going to see it again. It's fine. But Hampus there has good. Well done, Hampus. He was so keen to get out. He just had to tell us what his strategy was.
Yeah, Hampus has improved a lot from when I saw him in South Carolina. He's had some time under the car, and he's definitely showing the potential that I know that he has.
The next one out should be Elliot Boots, the local lad from England, if that makes sense. Elliot, how are you approaching that sprint final?
In the sprint finals, I'm going to be doing whatever it takes, whatever is necessary to get that win.
I think he thinks he'll achieve with Love Island, actually, on that one. It's much more kind of, I'm going to go out with all the girls and I'm going to marry 3 of them.
Yeah, I like this new Savage Boots.
Savage Boots. Is that like airwear, Savage Boots? The next one is Davide Ongaro, the reigning champion and the huge favourite. Davide, I'm sure whatever you do at work, but tell us what your plan is.
So my plan for the sprint final is to drive well without mistake
try to find a good line on the track because it's not easy, and try to win this time also.
Again, totally impossible to argue with any of those statements from Davide, because he probably will win. So next up, it's the man who I feel most affinity to. It's Kevin Bruns. I haven't asked him how old he is. I'm not sure whether I'm older than him or he's older than me, but he's certainly been around a while. So let's see what experience is about a 15-minute final, 30 minutes plus 2 laps.
In the sprint final, I'm going to give it my all and just try and be competitive.
There you are. That's pretty much where he is.
45, he is.
He's not 45.
That's what he told me.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not wearing very well. And the next one is last, and by no means least, JQ, Joseph Poggreen. Joseph, tell us the ridiculous, complex way you're going to approach the sprint final.
In the sprint finals, I only care about the whole shot.
Well, he could have been a bit deeper about that. We've got some work for.
Yeah, I mean, our usual answer from JQ would be yes or no.
Yes or no. One of the two. Hello, I'm JQ. Yes or no. But yeah, well, I quite enjoyed that actually. That was much better. I enjoyed the little quotets.
Yeah, that was fun.
I think I'm going to give it to Zanchetin because he did an arm movement.
The machete.
Yes, the best intro goes to Zanchetin.
Yeah, he was good. Ooh, that scared me.
Best intro is Zanchetin. As we all pull our headphones off because we're trying to absolutely deafen us. Okay, racing starting now. We've got 13 minutes and 2 laps, 1 pit stop, and a chaotic start in the blazing heat of Gzago.
It is warm. No breeze.
No breeze.
It died as soon as these guys got on the track. It's going to be interesting.
They've killed the wind.
The silence is deafening. Not really. Here we go.
Silence is golden, isn't it? Okay, so we are currently down. They're all 15 seconds. We've got the board from Evelyn. Cars waiting to come under the bridge. Will this be chaos or will it be chaos is the question. And they're off. And there's a big problem in the middle of the front row and away and clear. I think that can.
Boots.
No, it's Bootsy's got away. Bootsy from Valente, from Canas, from Zanchetin. Probably that is Berg, yep. So at the back, it's Ronefalk, obviously. And JQ right at the back, so not a great start for the people from the Scandinavian countries, but it's great for Bootsy. He's right out the front. Then it's Valente, then it's Canas, then it's Zanchetin, then it's Berg. And I think at that point it's then Martin, followed by, I'm not sure it's Ongaro, Roban, can't see it. It's Ongaro and Roban, so it's both of them are there as they come around. So not a great start for Ongaro. He's got some work to do, which should make it fun for us. So second and third is where the action is at the moment. And that's the battle between Valente and Canas. Valente in the blue and white machine with the yellow wheels. Canas has the red as he turns right and goes down the short straight before he turns on to the quintuple, which is taking in a 3 and a 2. And Boots trying to get away. It's definitely now just trying to find whether Ongaro is ready. Ongaro is in 6th. He's behind Berg, who's made a great start. But it's been another bit of disappointment for Ronefalk, who's a long way back in 11th. He's got a lot of work to do to get to the front. Don't forget aggregated finals, and it's if you have a tied result, it is the result of the second race that counts. And there's Ongaro goes way too wide coming out of the main straight underneath us and pings against the barrier, but no harm, no foul. So Boots, I think Valente's getting a little bit close to Boots. He's moving a little bit further away from Canas. I have to say that Zanchetin is absolutely hanging with them. So Alex, bit of a strange talent, Alex. He always looked like he was going to really make it big, and it never quite happened. That was even before COVID. He kind of fading. I think he changed chassis too regularly, to be honest.
Yeah, he was really good when he was at TLR. He did really well. Then he went to Techno, and now he's joined Mayako. He hasn't raced for a while now because of his broken leg. So this is his first race back and first time at the track here in about a month and a half, I believe.
Well, he's obviously pretty fresh, and several other cars are still experiencing problems. But the actual order, as they come across the line again, Boots leads. He's got a brilliant run by Valente in second. He's just about 1.5 seconds behind. Canas really isn't able to touch Valente at the moment. Zanchetin's showing for the first time. And there's a little battle here between Berg and Ongaro, which I think we should try and pick up. We can drop back to, if we can, to 5th and 6th. It's Berg and Ongaro. It's the white car and the blue car. They're about to start onto the quintuple jump right now, because I wouldn't have put much money on Berg staying ahead for this long from the world champion Ongaro, but he's doing a great job. Absolute Hampers has come on leaps and bounds the last couple of years. And I'm pretty sure it's all about confidence, because it's that thing he's now had Ongaro unable to get past him for 3 or 4 laps.
Well, Hampus is looking good out there, the Padawan of the Viking, JQ's little brother, and I like Campus a lot.
Oh,
Very
and
nice.
finally
Ooh,
there
we
was
got him.
a little check pass. Ongaro had enough of following around, and now Ongaro is released, and he's not got that far to go to get Zanchetin. I think had a little minor mistake and lost some time. So Zanchetin, who's currently running in fourth, has Ongaro on an absolute tear up. He was through the air. Oh, and Zanchetin said, no thanks, I'm not getting involved in that argument. And so Zanchetin effectively let Ongaro. So Ongaro's made 2 places in the lap, and he's fourth, but he's got 4.5 seconds now to make up on the next car. So, coming round the laps again, just to give you the rest of the order, it's Martin, so it goes from Boots, Valente, Canas, Ongaro, Zanchetin, Martin, Ronnefalk, Max Hesse, and then the guys at the back are Quad Green, Brunston and Robin. I think Robin must have had a problem because he was starting a bit better. But yeah, it's still not really working at all for Ronnefalk. He's not enjoying this track whatsoever. The 1, 2 and 3 are pretty much where they've been the whole way. So let's go back to our leader. That's Elliot Boots. Just going around the Italian corner now. Turning right, and he's going to turn left before he gets onto the quintuple. Any second now, he flies towards me with a big 3 and a 2. Made a mistake there on the, I think the second of the qualifiers, which he ended up winning. But there's been a coming together between second and third, and that's effectively let Canas has gone into second. Ongaro has made up all the time through that accident in second, and he's now in third. And poor old Valenti's down to fourth, with Zanchetin fifth, and here comes is that the Viking, or is that still Berg? It's still Berg, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So Canas is in second, but he's 5.5 seconds behind Elliot Boots, which is a long way to make. It's doable, obviously, because they've got plenty of time. They've still got another 8 minutes and 2 laps. So let's see what's going on here. As they come through, over the bridge goes Boots.
Ongaro's making he's getting some pace. I think he's gonna make a challenge for Boots. All he needs is wow.
No, he's not even. Well, he's now got into second. Canas has dropped out of this. What's happened to Canas? Canas has gone. I missed that.
He's right there.
No, it's pointing to me, and is that Canas on camera?
Canas is in 8th.
Well, I'm really sorry. I was looking at something else entirely. I missed that. I do apologize. So Canas dropped down to 8th. So second place now will be Ongaro, but he's 6.5 seconds behind this man, Elliot Boots.
The big move also is David Ronnefalk from dead last to 6th.
Let's see if we can find the Zanchetin, Ronnefalk and Berg battle. I'm not quite sure where that is on the track at the moment. There we go. Actually, Ronnefalk's got past Berg already, so I think there's a freebie from his teammate. So we look at where. Let's pick up a bit of Ronnefalk. Ronnefalk is the leading of those 2 white cars, about to go on the quintuple now. Hopping up, he gets to the end of the quintuple, turns right. He's now got to chase down, and he's got time to do it. Valente is dropping back a little bit off Ongaro, but Ongaro himself is a long way behind. Is he gaining on? Yeah, he gained 4/10 in the last couple of laps, so he is gaining on Boots, but it's a long way to go. Half the race left. We're just over half the race. So Ongaro's in second. Canas driving a little bit wild there. Not even coming off the track himself. So can Ronnefalk pull his way forward to Valente? The gap was 2.8 seconds last time around. Ronnefalk will go away from the commentary booth and the cross from his left to his right, flies over the invisible speed bridge. Now it's all the way around the reverse helter-skelter, climbing, lefty. Sorry, not you. Mm-hmm. Different lefty, not a great one, just an ordinary one. And sweeps around onto the concrete, and that time he gained 0.7 of a second. That was more because Valente lost time, I think, but Ongaro gained 0.7 on Boots. So Ongaro, who's just put in the fastest lap of the race so far and gone sub 30 with 29.9, is absolutely coming into his own now. He's got a big chase on, but with half the race left, you kind of wouldn't bet against him, would you?
No, not at this time. Not at this time. Boots just needs one mistake, and Ongaro will be there. And the Viking is on the move too.
Oh, Viking's going for fuel.
Is he?
So in comes Ronnefalk for fuel. Adrian Bertin puts the gun in, and out it goes. It's about as slick as you're going to get. So it's a simple one-stopper. He came in really almost halfway through, about 6 minutes, because obviously it's 13 minutes plus 2 laps, which makes it about 14 minutes. Anything up to 7. A bit more fuel going on, some confusion there. Who's stopping in front of me now? A couple more cars. I think the leader's just stopped, actually. That's Nemo stopping. Round goes Boots again. So Ronnefalk has stopped and dropped back. Ongaro holds the lead at the moment because he hasn't stopped. Ongaro hasn't stopped and he takes the lead. I believe that's why he's leading. I hope it's not because he's made a fantastic move and gained 7 seconds in a lap. Watching him now. That's Hess who comes in for fuel. Canas carries on going rounds. Just these normal minor confusion as people in different fueling strategies go around. Boots still scored second.
It looks like Boots came in for fuel.
Yeah. So Boots comes past us now.
Yeah, he's back. Yep.
Back in the lead. Ongaro hasn't crossed the line yet. Here he comes. I think that's a net game, though, isn't it? Yes, it's 5.2. It was a net loss of 0.1 of a second over those 2 laps. So Boots managed to head off the... I think actually what happened was Ongaro on his outlook got stuck behind one of the JQ cars through the quad, and Quinn Turbo, and had to slow down. So Ronafat, where is he now? He's only a second behind Valente, going for third. So if we open up a little bit and see the car ahead as well, you can see that it's Valente who's just ahead. That's him turning around the yellow wheels. The Beach RC car, they fly over the invisible speed barrier. This is the close battle. Ongaro in a second and a half that lap on Boots. So Boots must have had a wobble. So we're trying to keep an eye on how close those two are getting. So I'm kind of watch two things at once, which is never a strong point of mine. There's Ronafat. Still trying to catch Valente for third, because don't forget, third is a good score because they aggregate the scores over the 2 legs. So then if Ronafat gets a win in the second leg, he's got a good chance of winning overall. There goes Boots across the line, and there goes Ongaro. It's down to 2.9 seconds with 4 minutes to go. This is the closest battle. Obviously, if Ongaro and Boots get closer, we'll go. Oh, no, there was Ronafat thinks about getting up the inside. Certainly, he's got the pace now. How about Valente? Driving the line, we know that driving the line makes it very, very difficult to overtake. Battle for third. Just remind you up front, the battle is 3 seconds. Oh, and again, Ronafat desperate to get past.
He's definitely faster than Valente. He just needs to find a clean spot to pass him.
That time round, Ongaro lost a 1/10 of a second, so it's a good lap for Boots. The lead between first and second is 3 seconds. And now, Ronafat again. At the second part of the track, obviously he said he was having a problem at top left. He looks faster than Valente. Valente takes that big single and then comes around the corner of Italia. Turning again, away, and then the right-hander before they swoop right again before they get to the big, it's quintuple. It's a 3 and a 2. Oh, he's got to do it. Oh, almost there. Ronafat almost got it there, but Valente managed to just get enough drive to keep it going. Half a second gain by Ongaro in that lap, down to 2.5 seconds for the lead. We've got 3 minutes to go in 2 laps. Oh, and now the chance absolutely on the sprint, and there. Valente just basically said, nope, I can't do anything about that one, and he's gone. So, Ronafat now through. It really means we need to see if we can find Ongaro. Ongaro is about to turn to go over the invisible speed bridge now. So Ongaro lands at the invisible speed bridge. He's going round underneath the bridge now. So it's Ongaro under the bridge and now across the timing and scoring. And he's now on the main straight, Ongaro. There we go. He has got a chase down to 2.3 seconds. So the chase is on. I kind of think Ronafat 8 seconds behind. Though he's only just ahead of Valente. He may lose that position, but, hey ho. So Ongaro needs to find 2.3 seconds. Boots got to catch him and pass him. He's got 2 minutes plus 2 laps. Can he do it? Keenan?
Maybe he is looking.
No. I want a yes or no.
Yes.
There we go. Thank you very much. No fence sitting at this point of the weekend, I can tell you.
He's right.
Now, there's a car in between them, and the lead dropped to 1.5 seconds because of that car. He got much better. Oh, what happened there? Was that who was upside down? Was that Boots upside down or someone else? No, it wasn't Boots, was it? Because Boots is... Right, Boots wasn't upside down, but there was a car crash which Ongaro hit, didn't lose much time. He's very, very close to Boots. Now the pressure's going to be massively on Boots. Now ahead of them is a back marker who I'm not sure whether it's Roban or Hesse, because it's hard to tell. It's Max Hesse's ahead of them. Gap now 1 second exactly. And there's Ronafat. Sorry, there's Ongaro, and that red and black car ahead of him. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Oh, that's a rare mistake from Ongaro. So he comes down, and we catch him here as he flies off the track. And just no idea what happened there. I think obviously he was absolutely pushing 107.4% to get past, and it was about 7% more. Let's see, they haven't crossed the line yet, either of them. There goes Boots over the line. When is Ongaro coming over the line now? Ongaro's really pushing, just fishtail out to the side there. And the lead's up to 5 seconds. That one mistake there, it must have been a bad bounce, I think, to take him off. We all make mistakes, even Ongaro. It's quite rare. But Elliott now is right up on the backside of Max Hesse. Let's join our leader. He's about to fly over the bridge now. He's the red and black car, the 58, going under the bridge now. So this is Boots. Boots being handed a 5-second lead. He has to get past Hesse in front of him. Hesse should let him through, but it wasn't a particularly strong lap, I don't think, that last lap from... he lost 0.4 of a second, but the fact is where he is now is it's this one and 2 more. So at this point, Boots can pretty much measure his way through. He can be a second lap slower and he can still win by 3 seconds. So it's really about keeping 4 wheels down. He flies over the bridge. Got past Hesse, let him go. And then into the wide stuff. Power down onto the sort of paving apron before they mention the main straight. The lead down by a second to 3.8. Ongaro absolutely pushing as if there was no tomorrow. All he can do now is try and just, out the corner of the eye, pressure Boots, but it's going to be very difficult. That blue and white car you see is not Ongaro, that's Hesse, so it's not that car. There we go, that's that second little jump. So you saw him there go to the middle of the quintuple. That was Ongaro, but now about to start the last lap of the first leg. Don't forget, this is a 2-legged final, so nothing is lost for anybody here. Certainly with the top 3, they'll be fine. Canessa must be disappointed with 5th, though. Boots now, last time over the big single. Last time round the Italia corner. He'll turn back and get the quintuple. He made a mistake on the quintuple before. Will he land it properly? 3, yes. 2, yes. Brake, turn. And he comes back. It's a kind of a sweeping left, right, and then you go up and over the invisible speed. Land that brake hard. He's got a 5-second lead. Doesn't matter where we go. And Boots is going to come through. It's a flag to flag victory for the Brit who lives down the road. Victory for Elliott Boots. Second place will be Ongaro. Third place is Ronafel. Did actually gain a little bit on Ongaro during that second section of the race. Then third is, fourth is Valente, fifth is Berg, sixth Hess, seventh Martin, and eighth is Zan Chetin.
Yes, great victory for Boots. He'll be happy with that. He did it for the Queen. Maybe she'll knight him for that, I think. And very good win for the local Brit, that is Elliott Boots. Good run for, unfortunately, a mistake by Ongaro, very rare mistake. We saw Ronafal get a horrible start. I believe he even went off the track. And he made his way up from completely last. That's what I call berserker mode right there, because he engaged and he came in third. Great run by Valente and an impressive, very impressive drive by the young Hampus Berg, following in his Jedi Master Ronafalk's feet. He is the Padawan of Ronafalk, and he is looking really, really impressive for such short time on the new Mayako. But congratulations to Elliott, and a good job to him. And we're going to hand it over here to Nick in a minute. Right, he's going to talk to Ronafalk now.
In the end, he made a small mistake there over the finish line, and I was able to get by.
Thank you, David. So Davide, second after a terrible start, but then again you nearly got onto Elliott's tail, made a mistake. Are you happy, disappointed, sad?
Happy and angry, because you cannot crash into the others on the start. I mean, yeah, it's like this for everyone. But if you make like this on purpose, it's not good, I think.
Who do you think hit you on purpose?
I don't know. I cannot say the name, it's better.
No, you can say the names.
No, I will not say.
If I say a certain name, will you nod if it is the right person?
No. I know that.
So anyway,
second is okay. I mean, we try to win the second one, that is most important, I think. And yeah, second is better than fourth or 5, so yeah, we are happy about the car.
You're gaining rapidly on Elliott, and there was a problem back there. Was it just a mistake, or did you miss your braking point? Or
I tried to push more, but yeah, I made the mistake. I made 29.9 first lap, so yeah, I think car is working great now.
Oh, car's very quick. Cheers, thanks. Happy day. Well, when the finals get going, so does Elliott.
Well, yeah, that's what I prefer the finals, a bit longer.
He was coming for you, wasn't he? He was coming for you, If he had caught up, could you have held him off?
Oh, I did it yesterday. I would have just sat in the middle, elbows out. But we had to do a bit of fuel saving then. We just wanted to make sure we finished, because being so hot, we have to richen the engine up just a little bit just to be safer. So we was a bit close on the fuel stop. So once I had the lead, and I could see he made a few mistakes, which gave us some breathing room, which was nice. So yeah, it was just a case of manage and bring home.
So in these conditions, it's actually hard to make 7 minutes then?
It can be on this track, because it's like, it's not got a lot of jumps and it's quite loose, there's a lot of wheel spin, and being so hot, you run the risk of breaking plugs if you run the engine too lean and things like that. So we just played the safe game, and it worked out good.
Good stuff. Unfortunately, of course, the next one's slightly more important, because you still need to kind of win that one.
I'll have to do the same again.
Great stuff. Thanks, Elliott. So that's Elliott Boots, winner of the first leg of the RCGP 2-legged final. The next leg, I think, is in about less than an hour's time, so don't go anywhere. Stay here. Watch more RCGP. We're here. You're here. Everyone's here. Go for it.
So we have Thomas Musso, Davide Terenge, Felix Coelho, Gabriel Esterino, Scott Walker, Andrea Carioli, Francesco Becchete, Leon Zoher, Adam Reevy, and Alice McGreen. Alice, the sole female racer here at RCGP. This will be a 13-minute plus 2-lap race. So let's see what type of lap times the junior finals can do, the junior people can do here. But Musso has been the creme of the creme so far. So barring any hard crashes or any failures, he seems to be the favorite. But we do have some people out there that can compete with him. Felix is from France. He's doing pretty well. And we're looking at these young Italians up here, all sporting a similar hairstyle as their hero, Davide Ongaro, and getting ready to show the world what they can do. There's Leo Valente walking out to get his marshal spot, repping Beach RC. I just want to take some time out to say thank you to all the viewers that are tuning in, and to all the sponsors of this awesome event. Let's shout out to S-Works Teams, Associated Scuderia Scampi Rossi, Nemo Agama Racing, where round 3 will be, Beach RC, what's up, Lucas, Brent, and all my good friends there down in the southeast. I hope to see you guys soon again. JQSM, JQ Scale Motorsports. We got Test Logger, EFRA. Don't forget, we have a lot of EFRA championships coming up here shortly that RC Racing TV will be covering. So we have a lot of RC coming up over the next couple of weeks in Europe and in America. So it should be great to see. We got everybody there talking. We're going to go on some warm-up laps for these young racers. They're going to get 13 minutes plus 2 laps. So lots of run time for these RC2 drivers here. They seem to be enjoying themselves and just happy to get a bunch of run time and be racing here in the beautiful, beautiful Gusago, Italy, with the mountains in the background and the vineyards. If you, I swear, when I come to this race, I look at the wheat fields. If you've ever seen the movie Gladiator with Russell Crowe, and when he finally, like in the end, when he finally meets his family in heaven in the wheat fields, that's what it looks like. All right, so they're getting the 3-minute warm-up here. Their pit men are ready. We got the RCGP guys out there pitting for the RC2. Junior finalist. I'm looking at Thomas Musso up there. He's looking super focused, and I think he's going to be the favorite to win. But let's see if Felix has something for him. He's pretty fast as well. Maybe one of these fast young Italians. The young Davide Terenge looked very impressive early on. Let's see where he is at this moment. We got the only female competitor. Nice to finally meet Alice. She's definitely enjoying the sun and heat here in Italy. She's enjoying it. Different from the weather in in England, where she comes from. And she's racing along with her significant other, Scott Walker. So I wonder who wins this one. Does she beat Scott? Or does Scott let her win? We shall see. 34 seconds left. They will be starting from the grid. So that's great. These guys get to start from the grid. It's fun. Some people like them. As you heard in the interview, Davide was a little upset with the last start, but it looked like he was a little angry racing as well. He made up some good time, but had some bad luck. We got David Isherwood and Marco, the owner of Ospy Team. He's been working his non-stop, both of them. Thank you to the Ospy Team for all the hospitality. They treated us very well here, and very happy to have us here. Excuse me. Have us here, and we're happy to be here enjoying RC together with them. The mechanics take their drivers' cars out to the pits. We have a hold. So like we said, this is a 13-minute race plus two laps, so there will be fuel stops for these drivers, and they're sorting out where they will start, because they can choose where they start on the gate, I believe, or they start where they qualify. Oh, they had a flame out. He will get it started up. That looks like Felix having a flame out. Unfortunately, they cannot take... No. All right, we got 5 seconds to go. And they're off. And we have some crashes right at the beginning. And it looks like, yes, it's the young Italian Davide taking the hole shot with the... Wow. Whoa. So Davide, Francesco, Gabriel, Leon, and Felix look to be your top 5 coming. Let's see, where did Felix go? But Davide, a great hole shot for him. He's coming up over the double single, triple single. We have, let's see when they come around here. This is the young Italian in first, followed by Felix from France and Gabriel right on them. They are actually 2/10 of a second behind. Let's follow let's stay on these two. These are second and third right here. This is Felix from France versus Gabriel, the X-ray driver here representing Italy. Oh, and he makes a mistake, and that will cost him a lot. And that looks like that would allow Leon to get past him if he was still in third. But the big mover, the big winner was Davide Terenge, and he looks to be pulling out a lead with Felix right behind him. But and Thomas Musso has made some ground, and he is now up to third. Thomas Musso is probably the favorite to win this. It looks like he's going to have to contend with Felix and Davide. Davide is out. He's starting to lap the last place person there right away. Felix is looking good too, but Musso is coming, and he is coming fast. So we're looking for a race here. Let's keep following let's drop back and follow the pink car that's coming over the start finished, please. Because that's going to be the battle for second and third. There we have Musso. Let's follow the gray car. There's Musso chasing down Felix. Can Felix hold him off? Felix from France. Musso from Monaco. Musso has been super impressive all weekend. Super fast. Very good racer here in Europe. He's having a good day. Today he's having a good weekend. Felix goes wide, and that allows Musso to make up some time, but he's coming. Let's see what they look like here. Davide is still out to a great lead. He has it's dropped down. So Felix is 1.9 seconds back, and Musso is 0.9 seconds back from Felix. So there is a hot race going on for second place right there. Oh, Musso made up some time on him. Felix needs to clean it up a little bit and try to not let Musso get in front of him. But they're catching up to the leader. So we're going to have a three-way battle for the lead here coming up soon. This should be exciting. Davide, Felix, and Thomas. So we have Italy, France, and Monaco here battling out the top three, and they are flying. Davide, can he hold up the pressure? He has 10 minutes to go and 2 laps. Can he hold on to the first place? And these guys have to pit. Oh, it looks like Felix got across Davide. He must have crashed somewhere. I didn't see it on camera. So can Felix pull out a lead here? Felix has been driving well all weekend. He's a good driver there in France. Can he pull? Oh, Davide is right behind him. He's not going to let him run away. Oh, and Felix makes a mistake just as he goes over the cross finish line. Drops back to second. This battle is exciting. Davide back up to first with Felix in second and Thomas Musso in third. Wow, they are so close. Look at them coming over the Ohm. Ooh, and Felix just blocks him from coming on the inside. He's guarding that inside line very closely. Thomas is all on the rear end of him. And this is allowing Davide to run away and get a little gap on these guys. He got some clean air in front of him. But this is an epic battle. Oh, so close, so close. And Felix is still guarding off, but Musso is right behind him. And this is allowing Davide to gap a little bit. The gap is now between 1.3 seconds between first and second with Musso right behind him, just 1/10 of a second behind him. Oh, and Felix makes a mistake, and it allows Musso to get by him. Now Musso is going to have Davide in his sights. I think he's going to be able to catch him, but can Felix catch them back up and get back in the battle? Let's see. They have 8 minutes, 35 seconds. Don't forget, we do have pit stops coming too. Musso is running the new Corsa Tech engine that is Adrian Bertin and Ronald Falcon. Everybody's, oh, let's see who is that. Musso is hunting down Davide. Davide, can he hold on to pressure and keep off the young man from Monaco, who's been looking super impressive out there all day? Felix has dropped back a bit. I think, let's see where he is. He's lost a little bit of time against these guys. There's Davide and Musso. Felix is 7.9 seconds, 2.3 seconds back from the start, and he needs to pick it up a pace, but Musso is on the move, and he is trying. Look at these two coming through this. These guys are putting on an impressive show. The RC2 drivers have come here to race, and these junior finals are doing very well. It's great to see. And Musso, did he get him? Almost. He tried to get him. He is good. And Davide, what a battle we have here as they go down the front stretch and back up to the back, up to the Italy corner. Davide is doing a great job of defending that first position. Will this allow Felix to make up some time? Well, Felix coming for fuel, it looks like. So we will have some fuel stops here soon. Let's follow this lead because this is a very exciting race we have here for first and second. Oh, and there's a mistake by Davide, and that allows Thomas to get by. What a mistake. Oh, one mistake was on this track is like, it's so fast. So can Davide get back up, get his composure, and catch Musso up? Musso is still not coming for fuel. So let's see. Musso is out to a commanding lead. And where is Davide? There's Thomas Musso. I'm trying to find Davide. Did he come in for fuel? If I did, I missed it. But Musso is out. Davide has dropped back. No, let's see. Musso has pulled out a big lead. I think Davide came in for fuel. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, no, Gabriel Asteriano has moved up to second. He's 7.6 seconds behind Thomas Musso. It looks like Davide he had a really bad lap, 46 seconds, so unsure. He must have come in for fuel and had some crashes. Felix is in fourth. He's 17.9 seconds out of the lead, but Thomas Musso has not come in for fuel. I see that Adrian is getting ready. Let's see if what type of fuel stop Adrian's going to pull off, because it looks like Musso is coming in for fuel. There's the catch, release. No rush. He's got a good enough lead. Great fuel stop by Adrian, and off in the lead goes Thomas Musso. Let's see what his lap out was. Thomas is out and cleaner. He doesn't have to worry about somebody behind him. He's got fuel for the rest of the race. He has 5 minutes and 20 seconds plus 2 laps. He can kind of go on cruise control because the gap between him, let's see, and then he comes around this time. That's a 40-second lap. That was a pretty good pit lap out for him, pit lap in. Let's see where Davide is. He's back up to second. Davide is 10 seconds behind. The race is between Gabriel Astorino and Davide. Let's fall back to cars number 2 and 3. Number 2 would be the orange and white car. They're just coming over the front double jumps here in front of us. The orange and white and the pink car behind them, number 3. No, not that one. Up a little bit. There we go. Right there. There is the battle between second, third, and fourth. It's very close. We have Gabriel Astriano in second, Davide Trenghe and now he's in second. And Gabriel and Felix are battling out. We have a great battle here for second, third, and fourth. Let's see which one of these guys will come out. Musso is just out 10 seconds in the lead. He's got fuel. He has nothing to worry about, barring any incidents. Davide making a mistake on that 180 that cost him the lead and allowed Musso to get by him. But he's looking to get his composure back. Barring any failures by Musso in the next 5 minutes, 3 minutes and 2 laps, we shall see. But Davide has been looking very rapid all weekend. He's put in a gap on his compatriot now of 1.2 seconds. That's Gabriel Astorino, the young X-ray driver, who's back battling it out with Felix Coelho, the Frenchman from driving the Monaco MX-8. But Davide is looking good out there with his composure. But Musso is just out to a commanding lead and not looking back at the moment. So Felix has moved up to third. Let's see where that happened. Let's drop back. Let's find car number 3. It's the pink car, Black Wing. I'll let you know where he is in a second. There he is right there. He's coming up against Davide. There he is, going to run the 180 right now. Follow him. One ahead. There we go. There's Felix. Let's see if he can catch up Davide. And he's making up some good time, Felix, after making a mistake. He's only 1.9 seconds behind Davide. He can make it up. It's a lot. Oh, and we have an accident with a back marker. And that's going to allow Felix to... that cost Felix some time, but he's still not too far behind Davide. Can Felix catch him up and take that second place away? Thomas Musso seems to have said he's written a check and written off, but he has 2 minutes and 13 seconds plus 2 laps left. Anything can happen. It's not over till it's over. Felix is pushing really hard with Gabriel Astorino right behind him. These two are having an epic battle for third and fourth. Felix moved up for third. So let's follow these guys because they're racing right now. Davide seems to have pulled off a little bit from Felix because Felix has to go into conservative mode against Gabriel in the green car. Felix is looking. Gabriel's right behind him. It's going to be. Let's see what the gap is when they come across the line here. That is the race for third right there. They are 0.4 seconds. Oh, and Felix bounces it off the wall. He fences himself, but he gets to keep it in first. Great driving by Felix. Great save, but Gabriel is all on it. He is not. If he makes another mistake like that, that will be all. It will be all over, and he will lose third place. Oh, and there is the mistake, and Gabriel gets him on the inside. Now Felix has to chase him down and get it back. Can he do it? He has now become the hunter, not the hunted. Can Gabriel hold him off as well? Fast young Italian, looking very fast out there, running the Lexan wing that most X-ray drivers use. Oh, and Felix gets him right there. What a great race we're having between these two guys for third. Let's stay on it. They actually have 50 seconds plus 2 laps to provide some exciting racing for us while second has pulled away, and obviously Thomas Musso has pulled away as well in first. But this is the battle for third right here, and Felix is flying, and Gabriel is not easing him up one bit. We have a back marker there. Oh, no, that was great driving by that back marker. Thank you. Here they come up over the gap. Let's see what the gap is. Wow, he is 0.3 seconds behind, but Felix seems to have got his composure. He's pulling. Oh, and Gabriel makes a mistake. The young Italian. He's made a mistake. Oh, no, he's giving it all away. As Felix seems to have been gifted third place. They have 12 seconds plus 2 laps. Can the young Italian make up that mistake and make that time up and catch Felix up? But Davide and Thomas have, Felix went a little wide off that jump. He needs to take it easy. He has a nice third place position in hand. That's good for Felix. Gabriel's on the hunt again, but he has some lap traffic between them, Ben. He's actually now 4.6 seconds behind Felix. So it doesn't look like he's going to be able to catch him. Let's go. Let's find our leader and follow him for the last. Oh, and it looks like Gabriel's out of the race, unfortunately. Let's all find our leader, the gray car. Yeah, there we go. That's him, Thomas Musso, the gray HB, yellow wheels. Been fast all weekend. A young man from Monaco. Got Adrian Bertin helping him pit with the Corsa engines. He's got 2 to go. He's got 1 to go after this lap, and he's going off to a very comfortable win here in the junior final. And it's not finished yet. Anything can happen. I don't want to jinx him. But he's on cruise control right now because his closest competition is 16.4 seconds behind. And Felix is just 2.4 seconds now behind second. Can he pull off upset and get second place? Oh, no, we have some action here. What's happened? Oh, our second place winner, our second place leader has flamed out. He did not finish. He leaves. He gives up second place. And Felix inherits it, it looks like. Thomas Musa will take the win. Congratulations to the young man from Monaco. He takes the win with Felix inheriting a great second after Davide has problems. Let's see where Davide finishes in the lead of things. I think he'll still finish in third. But what a great race these junior guys gave us. That was some exciting racing. Thomas Musso coming from the back. Felix having some great races with Davide and Andrea Caraioli. But Davide just coming up short at the end and giving away second to Felix. Great race from the junior main here at RCGP. 13 minutes plus 2 laps. Congratulations to Thomas Musso on his victory. That will give him some more than he's already got enough confidence. That will give him some more confidence going into the finals tomorrow. Probably one of the favorites to win it. But Felix looked very impressive out there as well. And Davide as well. Very fast, but just had some issues at the end of the race here. So that's it for our junior final. We will have the 40-plus final coming up here shortly, or older man final. Okay, so coming up here on the oldest race, we should coming up shortly. We are a few minutes behind here, so we'll be looking to speed up the program here. The old man are already up there. I hate to call them old man because that's where I'll be racing. That's the 40-plus guys up there. So they're up there getting ready to battle it out. Yes. So the results from the junior final are being reviewed. There were some transponder issues. There were some flame outs with people carrying cars over the line. Yeah, carrying over the loop. So our scorekeeper, Stefan, is on it, and he is checking to make sure that all is straight. Stefan doesn't like when the numbers aren't right. So now we have our 40-plus final coming up, and I'm going to need Nick to unlock his computer for me when he gets a chance. You need my magic finger. I know. So we got the 40-plus guys. We got Lico making the trip all the way from Mexico. Neo, Roger Manoir, Rene. I'm picking Rene for this. Rene is looking pretty fast out there. I was watching him earlier. Luis is good too. Pascal from Switzerland. Neo from Italy. Rob, who done well. He won his earlier heat race. From England, Carlos Pina, Paolo Palomene, and Marcus Heine from Germany, who looks to be a JQ diehard. I saw him with a JQ t-shirt here the other day. It was good to see. But yeah, let's see what the old guys can do. Can they go as fast as the younger guys? Maybe not. We'll see. We shall see. They're getting their warm-up race going on while Stefan busily works on fixing the scoring of the junior race. So, the old guys get a chance to race. It would have been nice to see Greg Degani come over here. I was hoping he would come. He said he wanted to come over and go visit an engine factory when he was here. So, but he didn't make the trip. But I'm sure he will be at RCGP USA. Maybe he'll make the trip over to the UK and come over and hang out there with us. We'll see. What's up to Greg Degani? And let's see. Do we have anybody in the chat for the 40 plus? I think everybody wants to watch. We got Connie in there. Nice to see you, Connie. Thank you. House of RC. If you guys have not made your profile yet, go to House of RC, make your RC profile, and let's grow that community. Shout out to House of RC for all their hard work, and to all the sponsors of the RCGP and the people that believe in what's going on. Mayako, S-Works, Team Associated, Scuderia Scampi Rosso, Nemo Racing, where we'll have the next race, Beach RC, JQ Scale Motorsports, EFRA, Test Logger, RC Racing TV, Control. A group of many different people getting together to produce a quality product and quality racing experience for racers around the world. The first and only true World Series of RC. So they're almost done with their warm-up. 34 seconds, then they'll be getting lined up here on the gates. Their pit man will go up there. And let's see if we can have an exciting... Let's see if the older drivers are a little bit more patient on the gates than the younger drivers. You see that Davide Angara is not very happy with the gate starts. He's not very happy with the last one. So we'll see what happens here in the next 15-leg final. See if he can do a little better. All right. So here we go. Mechanics are going to get their racers, their drivers out to the starting grid. David Isherwood, Mao, without a cigar. I was about to say without a cigar, but I see it in his hand. We have Evelyn out there, and we have Marco of Ospy Team. They're the ever vigilant owner of the track. You can see all the passion he has put into this beautiful facility. It's all over the walls here. There's pictures from everywhere, from different races they've had. It's great to see the history of this club and this track. They're very proud of what they have here. So let's see what the start these older gentlemen are going to give us. We got S-Works out there, a Gamma. We got some Mayakos out there. Let's see. 1W. No, that's oh no, that was probably the second. That's probably the tallest guy I've seen in RC. I think is actually taller than Lutz. We got 15 seconds. 5 seconds left. And they're off. Let's see. Who will take... Oh! And it looks like it could be Luis Guidino all the way from Mexico taking the hole shot. We'll find out here shortly. But it looks like Luis has taken the hole shot. Viva Mexico. And it is Luis. We'll see who. Let's see who follows up. Remember, they have 13 minutes plus 2 laps. Oh, we have an incident there. Let's see. Yes, so we have Luis Guidino, Carlos Spina in second, Rene Koeg in third, Roger Manoir in fourth, and Paolo in fifth. Let's see if Lico can hold on to the lead and do it for Mexico. Lico has been a big supporter of the RCGP. Finally met him in USA, at the USA run at Thunder Alley back in 2019. Then we saw him here with the other Mexican contingent, Ricardo, and a bunch of other great guys from Mexico that came up to South Carolina to be a part of RCGP. We thank them. Shout out to all of my good friends down there in Mexico. My good buddy Paco Topate, the smasher of skulls. Hopefully I get to see him soon. Lewis is maintaining lead with Roger behind him at Renee. So Lewis has a 7-point-second lead, and Renee and Roger are battling out at the moment. Let's see if we can find that race here. There's that number 2 car right there that's going to come up on the 180 and over the bridge now. Let's follow them. That's the battle for a second right there. That's Renee. He's from Germany. Another good friend that I finally got to meet. That's been one of the great things about coming to this race is a lot of these guys I've been talking to for a few years, just, getting to know them. They support me on the podcast and whatnot, and I finally got a chance to meet them in person and have a few frosty beverages with them. It's always good to do, as I always like to do when I get to America and meet all my friends over there. We are one big extended RC family. So Lewis is still out to the lead. If Lewis can do this, I think all of Mexico will celebrate. I know I'll be celebrating with Mexico if they can do this. But he is out to a commanding lead right now. He's 6.4 seconds in front. And Roger Manuel and Renee battle for second and third, it looks like. Renee's got to stop making... Oh, Roger makes some mistakes. That will allow Renee to catch up. Excuse me. And Renee looks to have made up time on Roger. This is going to be an exciting race for second here. And Lewis is just pulling out. While these guys are battling, Lewis is just pulling out. Well done, Lico. Let's see if you can bring it home for Mexico. So now Renee is 1.2 seconds behind Roger. And Lewis has pulled out to a 7.4 second lead. Remember, these guys have to come in for fuel because this is a 13-minute plus 2-lap race. Well, something's happened to Renee. Looks like he's lost some time there to Roger. Yeah, Renee fell back a little bit. He's got to make up some time. But now Paolo is right behind Renee. Yeah, long lap for Renee. So Paolo is now 2.6 seconds, and now Renee has fell 5.2 seconds behind Roger. Maybe he came in for fuel. Let's see, because it is, well, they have 9 minutes now. They wouldn't be coming in for fuel yet. But Lewis out to the lead. Let's find our leader. Where is he? Right there. He's coming up to some lap traffic there. He's coming up for the start-finish line. Oh, he makes a mistake just as I say that. He's coming on the start-finish line now. 2 green cars. That's number 1 and number 2. Oh, that's close. Oh, wow. Lico came in for fuel. That's what happened. So now Roger and Lico are battling out for first. Let's see. Let's follow this. Oh, and Roger got him. Oh, but I think Roger has to come in for fuel. So Lico has already come in for fuel, I think, or he had a bad crash. I'm not sure. I didn't see it. Let's follow these guys because that's for the battle for first. Oh, and Roger makes a mistake under the bridge and loses the lead to Lico, and Lico is out front again. And I believe, no, Roger still hasn't come in for fuel. So we got an Agama versus a S-Works out front. Lico, I'm sure, is nervous up there with all of Mexico rooting him on right now. Vámonos. Smooth through the rhythm section. While Roger's right behind him. The gap is 1.7 seconds. Where's Lico? There he comes up under, around the corkscrew, and over the start-finish line. But Roger is right on him. 1.3 seconds. This is going to be a race. But does Roger have to come in for fuel? I don't know. Oh. And it looks like Roger got Lico, and Lico gets it back, but Lico makes a mistake. He has to start all over again. And can Roger hold on to lead? But I think he has to come get fuel. Roger now stretching out a little lead over Lico. They're coming up with some lap traffic. Will that play a part in this race? Oh, it almost did. Almost did. Cost Roger a little bit of time. The gap is 1.9. Lico is 1.3 seconds behind. And Renee is 10 seconds behind Lico. So the battle right now is between first and second. Let's continue to watch these two because this is an interesting battle. Lico making up some time. They're coming up over the invisible speed bridge. Lico is not too far behind. One small mistake by Roger, and Lico will have that lead back. Come up around the corkscrew. And the gap, it lost a little bit of time. It looks close on track. But, now the race is on. Seems that Roger's a little bit faster than Lico on that right side of the track, but Lico makes up a lot of time right here in the middle and over the bridge. And Roger skies it, but Lico's right behind him. Oh, this is getting close. Can he get him? Lico can get that S-Works around his 180. It's pretty nice. And they come up over the invisible... Oh! And Lico saves it under the invisible speed bridge, up around the corkscrew. And they will be Wow, the gap is 0.4 seconds, and Roger makes a mistake. And there's a wheel on the straightaway. There is a wheel on the straightaway, and Lico is in for fuel. There was a wheel rolling down the straightaway as the leader was going, and I thought he was going to hit it, and somebody was going to get a wheel in the head, like Formula One back in the day. But Lico in for fuel. Now he has to make up some time, or Roger has to come in for fuel. One of the two. Let's follow Roger. Does he come in for fuel for this lap? And Roger's in for fuel. Where's Lico? Will he come out in time? Lico is not coming up to the start-finish line. Oh, and what a mistake. Oh, and Roger made a mistake in the fuel. And Lico is, in the battle. Oh, and they come out so close. And Lico takes a lead. A bad pit entrance for Roger may have cost him. Can Lico hold it together for the next 5 minutes and 2 laps? These guys have been racing the entire race. I don't think they're going to stop. Roger fell back a little bit. He must have made a mistake. Lico's got some cleaner in front of him. He does have some lap traffic, but hopefully they will move out of the way and he can continue to race. But Roger, let's see what the gap is now. Roger really made a mistake with his pit. 1.7 seconds behind, but Lico has that lap traffic in front of him. He needs to get around them so he can get in some clean air and pull away from Roger. Oh, and Lico makes a mistake through lap traffic. Oh, and Roger is right on him, and they're going around the 180. The race is on, first and second. S-Works versus Agama. Mexico versus, I'm not sure, France maybe? Manois? Yeah. Wow, the battle now, 0.4 seconds. Oh, and Roger makes a mistake at the end of the straightaway. Will that be the end? Can he catch up, Lico? Lico, can you take advantage of this? I think the Mexican president will give you a plot of land if you win this race, Lico. All of Mexico will celebrate. Roger has some time to make up, but Lico looks comfortable out there. He's been looking good all weekend. His car is looking good. He's running that Lexan wing. Yeah, Roger fell back. Now the gap is 4.6 seconds he has to make up with 3 minutes and 26 seconds plus 2 laps to go. Can Lico hold on to the lead and do it for Mexico? Or can Roger make the upset? Or will they both break down and somebody else win? Anything can happen in racing. Let's see if we can find another close race. It's no real close racing going on. It's just Roger and Lico, it seems. But Roger's just one mistake away from catching Lico, but Lico seems to be in a rhythm right now. It's going to be kind of hard for Roger to catch him unless Lico makes a mistake. But there is some lap traffic in the mix, and it looks like Roger made another mistake, so he's falling even further behind as Lico just pulls away with a lead. We have 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go in this race, plus 2 laps. Lico has now eked out a 5-second lead. Well, let's see. A 7-second lead over Roger. But Lico makes a mistake. Will that cost him? If Lico can just keep it on all 4 wheels and not make any mistakes for the next 2 minutes, 3 minutes, he will be the 40-plus champion of Italy, RCGP Italy, and all of Mexico will party, including myself. Oh, and he makes a mistake in the chicane of death, and this one. Oh, now it's back to a race. Roger is right behind him on the track. Lico made a mistake in the chicane. That's been getting people all weekend. It looks way harder than it is. It's so much speed being carried through there. Now the race is on. Who will win? Will it be the S-Works from Mexico or the Agama? Oh, and Roger jumps past him, but Lico gets the lead back. These guys are going to be battling to the end. Over the invisible speed bridge, around the 180, up and under, around the corkscrew. Lico has briefly got in front of him, but Roger is right behind him. And it's a 1.2 second gap between them with some lap traffic. And Lico makes an error at the end of the straightaway. He got a little bit squirrely. That allows Roger to catch him up. Roger seems to be getting into, did Roger make a mistake? Oh, no, they're right there. Roger makes a mistake in the rhythm section, and that costs him some time. Lika's got that down pretty good. That S-R over the invisible bridge, invisible speed bridge, and under, up around the corkscrew. Will the chicane of death get Liko again? No, it doesn't, but they are 0.7 seconds behind. This is a great race. We had a good race between second and the junior final, and we have a good race right now for first with the older group. So they have 21 seconds plus 2 laps. This is going to come down to the, and we have lap traffic. Will this be the deciding factor? This has affected these guys quite a lot. These guys have to pull over, let these leaders by. Oh, and Liko makes a mistake, and it allows Roger to get by. Oh, no, Liko. Come on, Liko. You have 3 seconds plus 2 laps. You can do it. As you can see, I want Liko to do well. But lap traffic, name of the game in this race, really affecting these leaders. These guys are going to learn to let the leaders come by there faster. So Roger's out to comfortably, but Liko's coming. This is going to be, after this is going to be 2 laps to go. So let's see. Liko has 2 laps to catch him up, but he has lap traffic between them, and that will cause the problem. So 2 laps to go for Roger, and he wins this. It's been a great battle, and Liko's right behind him. The gap is 2.5 seconds, but it's closer than that on the track. One little mistake, one little bobble by Roger, and Liko will be right there, and he is making up some time on that right-hand side of the track. Liko has found some serious speed here. Roger trying to take it easy through the rhythm section, but Liko is way faster there. But Roger seems to got a little lead. I don't know if Liko can make it up in that one lap, because there's only 1 lap to go. Oh, and Liko goes wide on the bridge, and that's pretty much it. Roger's got 1 lap to go. He's got a bigger lead. Barring any incident, Roger will take this home. Unfortunate for Liko, the chicane of death got him and caused him to he had a great lead from the start, and he done well. But Roger's calmed down, and Liko's right behind him, but just not enough time to catch him up. Unless Roger makes a mistake. And that's not going to happen, because Roger just wins, and Lewis will come second after a great battle with these older guys. They provided for some great racing. Well done to Roger. Congratulations to Liko. Well done, Mexico. Well done, France. It was an exciting 40-plus race. It's good to see. Liko's all smiles. That's always good to see. And that was a great race by the older guys. Congratulations. Roger Manoir, Luis Gudino, Rene Cohen, and Neo Ceffo, my new friend from Italy, who bought me many beers yesterday. Very nice man. In 5th, Pascal Braun in 5th. Sorry, Neo in 4th, Pascal in 4th, Paolo in 6th, and Carlos Pina in 7th, and Robert Cockcroft and Marcus Heine out early.